Preparing to share the live broadcast link. Okay. I think we're on the air. I think we're live. Oh, look at my hair. My goodness. Okay. I think we're on the air. Let me make sure. Let me go to YouTube. See if I can go to my home and see myself. Yeah, I'm here. Good. Okay, we're live. And, oh, looks good. Nice resolution. So I'm going to look at my, I'm going to test this out. Let me turn my volume down here. Ah, yes, my comments are working. Okay, beautiful. Beautiful. Okay, this is fantastic. The comments are working tonight. All right. I love it. Hey, Dave, how are you, man? Nice to have you with us. And we're in stereo. I installed YouTube on the iPhone and, logged in with Google just to test. Oh, it is a great picture, but it's too bad I look like, oh, look, here's my Roddy McDowell look. Look at that. It's too bad I look like my hair looks terrible. I need to get it cut. But, yeah, it is a great picture, isn't it? That's why I'm stepping away a little bit. Now, I got a little bit of my rum here. And I got a Vietnam coffee here. I'm going to take this spoon out because I really don't need it. They always put a stir spoon in it, but I don't need it. How are you, Dave? You know, Dave, it is hot here. It's really hot. It's humid, sticky. Let's move this a little bit. Do this. There we go. Right now, it's hotter than it usually is. Right now, I would say it's about 28 or 29. But here's my Vietnam coffee, cooling off. Now, Dave, I want to tell you, I'm doing great, thank you. I really liked, too bad I didn't get the notification to see it live, but I watched the replay of your taste test. So, I have a taste test tonight, but I'm not going to tell you what it is. This is the back of it, and you can't tell what it is from the back of it. Well, if you read Chinese and you can look at it really quick, you can see what this is. But I'm going to show this in a little while. I'm going to do a taste test, my own taste test. Maybe I should have put your username in my Twitter, in my tweet that automatically gets sent out. Now the only thing is I can't. Let me see. Let me do this for a second. It shows I got 4 people viewing, but when I turn the comments on, I can't. When I turn the comments on, I can't see how many people are viewing. So turn location off and broadcast at a bad time, so numbers were low. I got to read these comments because they disappear later. I understand perfectly. Here's what I'm going to do. I think I'm going to do this. I think I'm going to look at. I'm using the Samsung native app in 1080p. I can turn comments on and off. When the comments are off, I see all the controls. When the comments are on, they go away. I can see now that I have 5 viewers and 1 thumbs up. Thank you very much. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to look at the comments in my other device, my iPhone. And I'm going to, continue to look at them because I want to be able to see the metrics on the Android device. It's funny how location matters, doesn't it? I mean, isn't it? Yeah, doesn't it? Yeah, I'm good in English. Location matters, and it's that way in Periscope. In particular in Periscope, you turn off the location and your numbers go south like a duck in winter. Location on now, but I don't think it matters in YouTube. So I want to say hi to everybody who just joined, and I know there were 5 viewers, now there's 4. Hope we didn't lose one because I'm boring you. But this is our usual Thursday night. I do a Thursday night broadcast on something, and I love Broadcast. Broadcast has been my go-to, and I have been using Broadcast since I discovered it in October of last year. Just two, so yeah, it's been 8 months. 8 months. It's been a great 8 months. There's been a lot of difference too. So, not being on the map. Dave says not being on the map means you don't show up on the global list. That is so true. That is so true. And not showing up on the global list means that people who are using the map function, in particular, can't find you. But the global list just means the just the bare list, I guess you would say. Not the one that's I can't think of what it is. Not the regular list that you see, like the one that's procured for you. You know, people that share and people that you follow. So, yeah, that's a big problem. So say hi to her. There's a pull up on the bottom. It looks like this. There's a pull up on the bottom, and you press it, and it opens up, and there's the comments. And feel free to comment. Now this shows I got another comment from Dave, and that's the one that just yep. So we've got. I appreciate the thumbs up, you guys. That very nice. I appreciate it. Now in a little while, not just yet, I'm going to do a taste test. We got some. I will tell you that it's a type of potato chip, which is a kind of a nod to Dave. What Dave did. I'm going to do another test message just for the fun of it. I'm going to see how long it takes to show up. Instantaneous. That's great, instantaneous. Okay, good. Hey, Ye Shenzhen, ni hao. I'm looking at the iPhone, and the video is probably 30 seconds behind, but that's okay. Because I'm seeing the comments, as they're... Hey, ni hao, ni hao. Oh, look at this. Oh, I can't turn around. She's gone already. Hey, 妹妹，妹妹，来一下，他们要看你，可以吗？来一下，来一下，来一下，来一下，这边。Look, this is Winwin's kid. Look at Winwin's kid. 来一下，来一下，看看，看看。This is Winwin's kid. 妹妹，你叫什么名字？Gigi. Gigi. Oh, Gigi. Okay, this is Gigi. This is Winwin's kid. Isn't she beautiful?
Yeah, Kiki.
Huh?
Chi.
Chi. Ah, Chi. Oh, Chi. Chi, 你这么漂亮. Wow. Look how beautiful she is. She's really, really pretty. She's such a beautiful little girl. And she is 4 years old. She's like either 3 weeks or a month younger than my daughter. She was born like right after my daughter. So, hey, meow. So we've all seen Winwin. Winwin's been on YouTube, Periscope. She's been on Broadcast. I can't think of it. I think she's been on every platform I've ever used except Twitcast. Because I did some Twitcast tests from my home studio last year. I did some music stuff, checking it out. So, but anyway, that's Winwin's kid. Chi is her name. Thanks for the thumbs up, you guys. And you know what? I can give my own self a thumbs up and see what happens. Did it turn to 3? Yeah, it turned to 3. Look at that. Wow. Added to like videos. That's cool. So, Keizo, how are you? Welcome to YouTube. Nice to have you with us. I just showed Winwin's kid, and she went. Her name is Chi. She went into the coffee shop. I have a Vietnam coffee tonight, and it's really good. Got to be careful because it's a little sweet. They don't add sugar. They just add the evaporated milk, and evaporated milk has sugar in it. You got to be careful. And I got some of my signature rum. Now in a few minutes, I got some potato chips. Now, if I show this to you guys who can read Chinese, you can see what that says. But for the rest of you, hey, Winwin, ni hao. Winwin's here too. 来一下，看看，来，左边。This is Winwin. Yeah, 现在我有朋友在这边看。是啊。对。So Winwin, 你好。 How are you?
How are you?
How are you? Okay. 今天忙吗 Are you busy?
有一点，
有一点
等一下过来
有客人吗？
有
哦，这边还是那边？
那边这里也有。
Okay. Oh, 谢谢啊。I just asked her if she was busy. She said, yeah. And I said, you have customers? And she said, yes. I said, here, there. She says, you got customers over there and some customers here too. So she's kind of busy. So she is lovely. She's lovely. She's really nice. And you know what I like about Win-Win? She's always proper with me, and I don't flirt, and I hate that. It's low class. She never flirts with me. She'll tell a joke or something, but that's not the same thing. You guys know what I'm talking about, and especially you married men know what I'm talking about. And she knows my wife, and my wife knows her too. So Win-Win's got customers over here and over there, and they got karaoke rooms up here too. They have when they built the coffee shop, they put more karaoke rooms upstairs here. So anyway, what I was getting to was, excuse me. I'm sorry. Is this traffic light? Is this traffic light distracting you guys? Let me do this. Let me do this. Here, I'm gonna. There we go. You can still see a little bit of a reflection there. But this traffic light I think it's annoying. And I'm sorry, I apologize. I got to take my Wi-Fi box out of the bag because it's getting hot. Yes, Keizo, the picture is really, really nice. I'm looking at your comments on the second device. Hello. 你要说拜拜。拜拜。来 come on.
拜拜。
看不到你。She's saying goodbye now. This is Chi Chi. Let me move this. Okay. 谢谢哈。哎。
帮我看切。
嗯。
那个是拨号几号的？先补英文，你看到吗？
对，这个是礼拜六，明天。
明天礼拜五。
明天但是我最后的是7:34。
5点半。
最后的5点半，最后的。
那个挂号单99号。
对。
早上去报到就可以了。
嗯。
好。
你知道这个是哪里吗？
就台中。那个在那个下路那边。
那是国泰吗？
不是，那个是不是的
So I'm helping her translate some paper here. So, okay.
他看到5点半嘛，那个我们早上。
当然是最后的。
5点半是最后。
最后的，对。OK。
好。
OK。
Thank you， 谢谢。
不会。She had a medical appointment printed in English, and she wanted to make sure that she understood it. Sorry, I had the camera down because I was looking at her little kid. Actually, it might have been better because you could see that I was looking at the paper. Yeah, she had a. Hey, Scorp, how you doing? Scorp, how's it going? Listen, I'm looking at the comments on my iPhone. I'm sorry about that, guys. I think I'm missing some comments, but I'm sorry. Keizo said the picture's nice, and Dave said lovely lady, and Keizo said adorable about Chi Chi. Yeah, she is adorable, and she's either 3 weeks or 1. Scorp, how you doing, man? It's great to see you here. Anyway, she had a doctor's appointment, and for some reason the printout was in English, and she just wanted to check with me to make sure that she understood it. And she said the time, which was 5:30 p.m., but that was the last appointment was 5:30. I wanted to make sure that that's what I was saying at the end, that Zoe Hoda was that it was the last appointment. So anyway, we successfully negotiated that for her, so that's okay. Here we go. Let's take a look at this. These are potato chips. But like many things in Asia, they put together flavors that sometimes you would think wouldn't go together. Now listen, I'm going to admit it. I'm the first guy to mix flavors, okay? Because I mix like my rums, with cinnamon and star anise and all kinds of other stuff. I'm looking at my other device here. But And I'm the guy that made a peanut butter chicken. I made a chicken where I completely covered it with peanut butter and I baked it, and it came out fantastic. But this is just something that I don't get. Now this is Choco. That's right. These are rich cut chocolate potato chips they have here in Taiwan. Now I don't know if you guys have these in your country where you live, and I don't even know if they have them in the United States, because I haven't been in the United States since 2010, and I haven't lived there for a long time. But these are chocolate potato chips. So I'm gonna try these right now. That is, if I can get the bag open. I'm trying to pull it open rather than tear it. Actually, I should probably just squeeze it. See if it pops. No, it's not gonna pop. All right, I'm gonna do this. All right, now these are the chocolate potato chips. Now the first thing is, oh, that's just weird. I smell potato chips and I smell chocolate. It's like there's a chocolate bar laying. Oh, is it? There's a chocolate. It smells. Oh yeah, there's Japanese. That's right. There's Japanese on the label. Yeah, there you go. That's right. Japanese on the label. It smells like a chocolate bar laying next to a bunch of potato chips. Oh boy. Now, here they are. They're kind of dusted. They're, you know what I mean? They're potato chips that are dusted with this. All right, so let's try this. And like Dave said, you got to put them in this way because they got to make contact with your tongue. So. That's actually not bad. The first thing that hit me was very sweet. Really? If you close the live chat, there is a share button right there. Close the live chat, and use the share button right there, and you can share it. Chi-Chi, ni hao. All right, the first thing that I tasted was这个是，你看，这是巧克力辣，要吗？不辣，就是巧克力。Gigi's gonna take one here, so we're gonna see. What did she think? Let's see. What do you think? This is hao吃吗? She just went, so I guess it's okay. Anyway, the first thing I noticed was that, like, the flavor of sugar hit me. Potato chip is way, way, way back there. It's not exactly chocolate. It's not like you're biting into a piece of chocolate. It's kind of like powdered cocoa, if you know what I mean, which tastes different. It's still chocolate, but it's not the same. Clean my palate with a little rum. All right, let's try it one more time. Sweet. Very sweet. Chocolate comes up slowly. Then at the very end, when you're done chewing, getting ready to swallow it, the very end of it, you can taste the potato chips. So it's not so bad, but it's not, I don't think it's anything I would get again. I'm worried about how much sugar. Now in Chinese it says, in Taiwan, all the nutritional values are based on a 100-gram sample, so it makes it really easy to calculate percentages. For example, out of a 100-gram sample, there are 4.8 grams of sugar, so it tells you that's 4.8% sugar. Twitter window was coming, but it didn't work. Let me try this. I'm going to try it on, because I'm using iOS too. Okay. That worked for me. I just pressed post at the top of the window on iOS. It worked fine. But interesting. Interesting. Well, thank you anyway. I appreciate it. Now this one's got a dust. That's way too sweet. Now the other thing that they do is they tell you they have the 100-gram samples, and then they have what they call e-fen or lian-fen. A fen is a serving size. In this particular case, it says 2 lian-fen, 2 fen is 25 grams, and I don't know how big the whole bag is. I'm trying to look and see how big the whole bag is in weight. I don't see it. It doesn't say how big it is. But anyway, because the second column will tell you how much my tweet worked. Okay, good, thank you. Sometimes you'll get a bag of something, and if you eat 100 grams, it's too much carbs or too much sugar. But if you eat just the bag, it's not so much, because there's no way that this is approaching 100 grams, if you see what I'm saying. So if you eat 2 fen, it's 1.2 grams of sugar. So I don't think I'm going to be in too much trouble eating a couple more of these. They're not bad, but I'm not going to get them again. Okay, the Vietnam coffee is done. Let's make sure. Yes, the Vietnam coffee is done. So these are chocolate potato chips. Really stylized font. And then, as Keizo pointed out, it's Japanese here. And it says Choco in English. And let me see, where's, yeah, there's the Chinese down there. And it shows like a chocolate drink, you know, with whipped cream on it, and I guess they call those jimmies, and some, you know, chocolate pieces there. It's pretty crazy, but that's what it is. And so far I've been eating them one by one. Usually when you eat potato chips, you stuff a bunch of them in your mouth. So let me try this. Whoa. Overload. Now the chocolate is very creamy, like a milk chocolate. And in fact, it almost tastes like vanilla. Good. Choco mucho. Oh, is that what it says in Japanese? Oh, that's interesting. That's interesting. I noticed it says rich cut in English, but I didn't know what it says because I cannot read Japanese. So that's very interesting. Okay. You guys can see that. It should be in HD. So Keizo, thank you. Thank you for the share. I don't know if this is a share-worthy thing, but we'll see. Chi is back. 这个是网络直播，我的网络朋友看我们，还要吗？ Wow, she doesn't want any more, huh? 你不喜欢吗? Okay, she doesn't like it. I offered her another potato chip, didn't want it, doesn't like it. Amazing. So Keizo says, I don't know how to spell mucho, but it said choco mucho in Japanese. Yeah, okay, well, mucho obviously being, I think they're referring to a Spanish word meaning much or many. Yeah. Like mucho problema means many problems, or big problems. Here we go, here's another one. The coating seems to be a little bit uneven. See what I mean? Now, when Dave did his taste test, Dave's got iron willpower. He ate like 2 or 3 and then put the top back on him. Said he wasn't going to eat it. Guy looking at me. Everybody, you know, they at some point or other, everybody walks by and they stop to see this foreigner talking to his phone. Yeah. I think that's how you spell it, Keizo. Mucho. I think that's how you spell it. Just like that. M-U-C-H-O. I'm almost positive. It's a Spanish word. But now this one's got, see how, wow. I need to take a break from these. All right, so there we go. Now, I went to the store today, and I actually sent Dave in Osaka a couple pictures. And, or was it yesterday? I guess it was yesterday. And when I was watching Dave's replay of his Pringles taste test, everybody was asking about wasabi. And we actually have a Lay's potato chip style here that's wasabi and rock salt. So we could do a wasabi and rock salt taste test if you want, but I already know I'm gonna like it because I love wasabi, and you know, wasabi and salt is gonna be like off the charts, right? And then there is a roast chicken flavor, and what else? Roast chicken, and what else did I see? Oh, I saw a hand roll, like a you know, like a you go to a sushi bar and you can get a hand roll. They have a hand roll flavor, and which I don't know how to say that. I don't know what that is in Japanese, but it's not like nigiri or maki sushi. It's you know what I'm talking about. They're shaped like a cone. They have that flavor in one of the potato chips. So we could definitely do a taste test with those if you want to. So I want to thank everyone who just joined. I'm MJ. Listen, I lived in Taiwan for 13 years now, and I live in it's a small town. In a lot of respects, it's kind of a backwards town. This is the place where people still freak out if they see a white face. It's also the industrial park. Rytech, the CD and DVD place, EVA is here, EVA, Evergreen. Right over here is Giga Storage on the other block. So I could do a driving around scope someday just to show you guys the factories that are here. That might be pretty interesting to do. Actually, I'd like to get some feedback on that because I think it would be interesting, but if you guys don't think it would be interesting, I won't do it. All right, I'm pouring what looks like it's going to be the last little bit of my rum. And I'll have to get some more and infuse some more, but this is the last little bit and the last little bit of soda water. Now we had some more guests come here. And so I hope I'm not disturbing them. So in a few minutes, if you want, we could go next door. We could go back to the usual place, you know, with the iconic sign behind me. I just thought I'd come over here because it was quiet. Oh, Biak. Okay. When was over there, she said, "Don't look at me." So in other words, don't put the back camera on. She does stuff like that. She'll pop around the corner and go, "Don't look at me." You got to look at her. When somebody says, "Don't look at me," you look at them. When they say, "Don't listen to me," you listen to them. I mean, it's crazy. So. I don't know what it is. This is YouTube in high res. And that was a firework. And it scared everybody. Didn't know what it was. Over there. Yeah. No report. Yeah, the report didn't work on that. Keizo, I'm using a Galaxy S7 Edge, and I'm viewing the comments on an iPhone 5S. So this is the Galaxy S7 Edge. It looks really nice. It's super high res. Again, no report. I don't know why they're doing this. They're setting off fireworks, but I don't know why. I don't know why. All right, why don't we do this? All right, I'm going to pour the rest of this. Why don't we go next door? We'll go next door to where I usually go, to the iconic area. I gotta make sure that I can carry all this stuff. I'm gonna put this in here in my shirt. Yes, all right, again, I can read the comments directly from this phone if I want to, but when I read the comments on this phone, then I lose the metrics. That's okay. I guess it's okay. I guess it doesn't matter. When I turn the comments off, I can see how many people are watching. It doesn't matter. The comments are working. I'll turn this off. It doesn't really matter. Samsung. The Samsung native camera app supports YouTube. I'm using Samsung's camera app. All right, let's do this. I'm gonna take this off. Okay, bear with me a second. I'm gonna drop this bottle in my bike bag. My bike is sitting right here. I left the potato chips behind. We're gonna go over here to the usual place that I go to. See this place? All right. Now, you guys all know this place here. Hello.
1, 2,
Here's Chi-Chi again. 1, 2,
3,
3,
4,
4,
5,
5,
6,
6. Huh?
7,
7, 8,
9,
9,
10.
10. There you go. Okay. Apertura. 11. 11. First is something. 11. Oh, okay. My kid can count to 100 in English and Chinese. My kid, obviously, she can't really spell words, but if she wants to write something, if I tell her how to spell it, she can actually write it. It looks like a little kid writing it, but she can actually write it. So, okay, Keizo, thank you very much. Thank you. You take care. Always a pleasure to see you. Thank you. Have a good evening. Anyway, my kid is in probably the most expensive private school in the area. It's one of the most expensive private schools in Taiwan. But they're doing a really, really good job. They got some great teachers, and I got to tell you, she's learned so much. And she loves learning. When she comes home, you know, the learning doesn't stop at school. When she comes home, I'm constantly teaching her new things, and I'm teaching my kid engineering and science. I show my kid astronomical things when they happen, like satellite flares, things like that. Like when the space station, International Space Station flies over, I show her that. I'm gonna close the door. Hold on. this. The air conditioning is on. The air conditioning is on in that room, and they got the damn door open. Sometimes, I gotta tell you, sometimes I just wonder what is wrong with people. Anyway, I was next door at the Thai place, and I opened the front door because it was hot, and they had the back air conditioner on. The kid came out and closed it and told me the air conditioner was on. Well, he didn't tell me, so he turned on the front air conditioner, and then I felt like it. But I just closed that door and stuck my head in. It's cool inside there. Why have they got the door open? Now, I don't know what it is. And I don't know if this is a cultural thing or what, but a lot of these Vietnam people around here do not close the door. They go up to the door and they find it closed. They'll open it, walk through, and they won't shut it. So I just asked the guy one day, I said, don't you have front doors in your homes back in Vietnam? And he said, yeah. I said, well, do you open the door and leave it open just so every, wild animal and dog and cat and mosquito and everything can come inside? He goes, no, we shut the door. So why do you shut the door here? Because it ain't their house. Bizarre, isn't it? Now, lately on Periscope, people have been talking about Periscope drama. I am so glad that I'm not involved in that. But what's going on now is the Japanese AV. That means adult video. That doesn't mean audio visual. The Japanese AV industry has discovered Periscope, and they are playing loops over and over using Periscope Producer. And they have a little tag. You can notice it's down in the bottom, a little tag that tells them information about the porn disc anything. They're going to tease. They're like halfway showing stuff, and it is annoying. That's not what Periscope was designed for. These guys are just, I don't know, some media outlets use Periscope like a bus station television. Nobody watches it, they don't care. It's just another source, another feed that they can feed to something, just to throw it out there, whether people watch it or not. But yeah, because on Periscope yesterday, Shirley and I in particular were talking about it. It's a scourge. It really, really is. And it needs to stop. But more than that, there needs to be a commitment from Periscope to stop it. And I don't think the commitment is there. I don't see any commitment on Periscope to do anything. Like minors, kids on Periscope. There's no initiative for them to stop that. See, here's what I don't understand. All the newbies on Periscope, they can find the smut. They can find the porn stuff. So why can't the moderators find it? Well, the answer is there probably aren't any moderators. And if there are, the answer is they don't care. And that's what it is. And if we're not careful, Periscope is going to be a place of nothing but jackals and vultures, because everybody else is going to leave. And there are many, many Periscopers who have left. They're on YouTube, just like what we're doing right now. This is painless. The app to broadcast to YouTube came with my phone. I bought a Samsung Galaxy S7 Edge, and when I look at my camera, one of the options is live broadcast. I press the button, I set it up, I inputted my credentials, and look, we're broadcasting in HD on YouTube. It's painless, and that's the deal. People leaving Periscope, they're complaining about leaving their followers and stuff, but let me tell you, the whole follower thing on Periscope is not what it's cracked up to be, because a lot of the people that got big followings way back at the beginning, most of those users are off the platform. Most of the users are viewers. A small percentage are broadcasters. Small percentage broadcasters. Huge percentage are viewers. And after it wears off, those viewers stop watching. And what happens is, if you've got viewers that are followers from 2 years ago that haven't watched a broadcast of yours in a year and a half, they don't fall off the list. What I really, really would like, I would like to know who's watched a broadcast in the last month. Who's watched a broadcast in the last 6 months? That would be useful. And I think if Periscope were to implement something like that where people would drop on a list if they have, there's one there with the taxi driver. But I think they're going to be picking up customers. I could be wrong. Now this native app isn't bad and it seems to work. It's been updated, but a couple of months ago I tried to use it and the comments weren't functioning. That's why I started that second device. That's why I was using the iPhone. Oh.
对，这样就比较凉，会流汗。
对，谢谢。
Okay.
Winwin suggested that I turn on the fan. There's a fan overhead, see? And she was commenting on the fact that I was sweating, so that was very nice of her to do that. Let me do this. It's kind of annoying having that door open like that. Sorry about that. There you go. And you can see her little kid right there. That's cute. She's not as tall as Phoenix. Phoenix is unbelievably tall. She's 4 years old and she's already 106 centimeters tall. Gigi, 你吃什么？这个是什么？啊？巧克力。She says it's chocolate. 好吃吗？
还没打开。
Oh, she said I haven't opened it yet. 你吃过吗？以前你吃过吗？以前你吃过吗？
我是吃过了，吃太多了，然后我吃打针了，然后我就住院了。
I'm having trouble understanding what she said, but I asked her has she eaten that before. So, 这个有这个很甜吗？ Is it very sweet? 很甜吗？
不知道。
Oh, she doesn't know. She said she doesn't know if it's very sweet. Okay, so anyway. Oh, she just dropped it. Anyway, so she's just hanging out now in the front. Not a whole lot going on tonight. We had our sky rockets, or bottle rockets already for this evening, so. Still here, would you please send me a message? I just want to make sure that everything's still functioning. Would you please send a message, even just type a 1 or something, and let me know that that we still got something going on here. Oh, 谢谢. You know what she did? I left these over there. She brought these. She brought the chocolate potato chips over to me. Oh wow, here's one that's really, really dark. Look at this one. Super dark. 文文，你要看看吗？
这个是什么？
巧克力。Hey, Just Guys, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you. Oh, she's on the phone now, so I can't ask her how she liked it. But we taste tested. Just Guys, I haven't had the pleasure of meeting you before. Welcome to Taiwan. These are chocolate potato chips. We had some Japanese viewers on telling me what this said. It said mucho chocolate in Japanese. But there's like a chocolate drink with whipped cream, and you can see there's like a dusting on it. And they're really quite sweet. But gotta clean my palate out. You can't taste the potato chip until they're come out and dissolved, and then you're ready to swallow it because you know you chewed it up. That's when you taste the potato. Okay. All right. Call you Bruce then. All right. Thanks. Yeah, most people from Periscope obviously are on YouTube. And some of the usernames cross over, but others don't.
什么？
妹妹，你要吃一个吗？
那是什么？
来这边，来这边坐。I asked her to come over here and sit.
我在这。巧克力 ice， 巧克力 ice，
对，
巧克力 ice。
嗯，你要吃一个吗？So I'm gonna ask her some. I'll ask her what she thinks of it.
干。
好吃吗？你喜欢吗？嗯？不喜欢吗？不喜欢吗？Ask her if she liked it, but I don't think she. I know what you mean about not watching Perry.
1, 2, 1, 2.
She's just a kid, so she's not really answering it. I know what you mean. There's a lot of junk on Periscope now, and like, I'm not saying that I'm one of the better Periscopers, but I did stop doing Taiwan Live back in September of last year because of their terms of service. And I knew it was the end, so I started looking for another platform. Yeah, Johnsonville and Jevons, well, they're worth watching. And so's Dave in Osaka. Dave in Osaka is worth watching too. But I stopped doing Taiwan Live TV back in September, and I knew that the end was near, so I started looking for other platforms. And in October, I found Broadcast. Now, right this second, Broadcast is offline. And the reason is they're redoing the server structure. And there's no other way to do it except to just do it. So they had to take the system offline. They recently went through a completely new rewrite of the app. And so we were without functionality for a couple weeks then too. So, but these other companies, you know, they're not Google. They don't have, you know, $500,000 or $500 million, you know, to devote to an app. The Broadcast is not Twitter, you know, they're not Google, so they have to do things a little bit differently. But that is by far my favorite app because of one thing. I love the voice messages. I like being able to have a guest on the show, and instead of typing, people can just, you know, press the microphone and leave a voice message, you know, to ask a question of a guest. I like that a lot. Jevons has been doing some cool stuff in the last few weeks, in the last month, with the mountain hiking that he's been doing. That's really good. But yeah, John Sabo's good. Of course, you know, I know both of those guys, and we've had him here before a couple of times with Yuka. And Jevons has been here. Jevons has been here with John Ho. He's been here by himself, and Jevons has been here with Kaspar, and he's been here with Yuka, and John Sabos has been here at least 4 times, right here at this area. So, and when Yuka was here last month, we went to the. Over a month ago, it was in April. We went to the Shaowulai waterfall, and so we showed the waterfalls on Periscope. But at that particular point in time, there was an issue with Broadcast where I couldn't broadcast. And what I did do was I did some video recording in 3D. Oh, the red envelope. Yeah, that was good. I have a screen recording of that scope, and I want to upload it to YouTube. Maybe I already did. I don't remember. I know I screen recorded it with the intention. So I got 4 YouTube channels, and sometimes I get confused on what's on what. Anyway, I think I might be on Taiwan Live. I don't remember. Anyway, I'll find it. But the red envelope, and that played against the Taiwan culture, because that would be a totally improper use of the red envelope. I think I did too. That'd be a totally inappropriate use of the red envelope, and so Jevons would have been well within his rights to get upset just on that alone. So that's the thing. And then when I put fake money in it, it was like insult on top of insult. So there's all kinds of Vietnam girls here that I've never seen before. Like that one who just walked out. She's only been here like a week. I don't know who she is, but she's working here. And that's the cook right there, the 9-time cook. But as far as the karaoke girls, well, let me put it this way. Vietnamese is the largest growing segment in Taiwan. There are more people from that country coming here than any other country. And they're mostly coming here because they're being imported as wives, because the Taiwanese ladies don't want to marry the Taiwanese guys anymore. That's pretty amazing. There's been volumes written about it. Studies have been done about this, but it seems that many Taiwanese ladies just want to be unmarried and they don't have any need for companionship. They get a little dog that they can put, a little tiny dog they can put in their pocketbook and take around with them, and that's their companion. So Taiwanese men are having trouble finding suitable wives, and so they're importing them from Southeast Asia, and Vietnam is the #1 destination for that. I don't know why, but I do know that when Vietnamese people come here to work, their government requires them to study Chinese for 3 months, as opposed to, say, for example, Filipinos that come here to work. They don't study Chinese at all, so when they land here, they got no Chinese skills, but they can speak English. But all the Vietnam people, all these people, Vietnamese people, can speak Chinese, which is convenient because I got to interact with them, like win-win and so forth. So it's convenient. But it's the largest segment of the population, fastest growing segment of the population. And there's another statistic too, that 1 out of 5 children born in Taiwan is born to a foreign mother. But here's the thing, there's lots of guys like me. See, my wife is married to a foreign husband, but they don't track the foreign husbands. They track the foreign wives because they're interested in the demographics of Taiwanese men and who they marry. But my wife has a foreign husband, and we have a child. So I know quite a number of foreign husbands with children, and if they added that into the equation, it should say the number of children born to a foreign spouse. It shouldn't just be wife or mother. So that's what they're not doing. They're not taking the whole thing. But what people don't understand is Taiwan is a country of many diverse ethnicities, and there are now recognized, I'm going to say it's 16, but it might be more, Aboriginal tribes. So there's a lot of people here that aren't Han Chinese, from the mainland, right? So I'm just checking something here. But yet, in this small neighborhood where I live, people walk by and they're stunned to see a white-faced person here. And I ask them, "Are you new?" Because I lived in this neighborhood for 11 years, and they're astonished. They can't understand it. Don't believe it half the time. All right, I'm going to get out of here while it's still early. Thanks so much for joining, you guys. We'll see you next time. We've had a nice 56-minute conversation where we did some taste tests on these potato chips, and I hate to admit it, but I did eat them. I'm going to have to go on a fast again next week to lose this weight. But thanks so much for joining. It's been a pleasure being on YouTube in full HD with the native Samsung app. And it's actually, to me, been better than being on Periscope because I haven't had to block a single person, and I haven't had a single idiotic comment made by anybody. It's fantastic. Bruce, you take care. Dave in Osaka, and I know Keizo's already gone. And whoever else is watching, I want to thank you so much for joining. I do occasionally broadcast on Periscope, but I'm primarily on Brocast, B-R-O-C-A-S-T. There's a .com website where you can be directed to download the app. It's available both on iOS and on Android. And I'm MJ Klein on that app. So feel free to join us. And the great part about Broadcast is that the picture quality is very clear. It's especially clear on iOS devices because of the pre-processing that those devices do. But there's also voice messages, and there is a private messaging system on Broadcast where if you follow somebody mutually, you can use their messaging system to send messages, and it's convenient. It's really nice. So thanks everybody, and I got one more message. So you take care too, Bruce. Thank you so much, man. We'll see you guys, and we'll talk to you next time. Thanks so much for joining. And here's the big finger. Have a good night, afternoon.